All right, all right, all right.
Try this again.
One more time. Welcome to my OnlyFans page.
You've lost your mind.
Let's see here. See if anybody jumps in right quick. I ate too much.
Me too.
Crushing my girlish figure.
I bet that number means only the people that are typing.
That's what that means.
Mm.
Well, maybe, I don't know. I'll see that nobody typing still says one.
Mm.
Somebody's back with us.
Can anybody hear us?
Yes, it's really live, Betty.
Yes.
It's really us. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, it's really us.
Again.
Take two, even.
How are your animals doing?
Jump like a 3.
Oh.
We might get our original 5 back.
Maybe. If we're lucky.
Yeah. Is it working better this time, Betty? Anybody else out there hear us?
Back to 2.
Let's see. Seems to be good now. Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
it might be this computer. It's when I turned it on, it said it was updating and doing all kind of crazy stuff. So it might have been dragging this computer down.
Right. Or you trying to do 2 lives?
Or maybe when I done 2 lives, I done live on my phone too, evidently, because she just watched it. It was pretty cool. You can do live on your phone.
Now if we could just figure out the split screen.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll wait till we ain't live to mess with it again.
But you know it's not sending my phone notifications or nothing.
Because I got you blocked.
Better not block me. I'll block you back.
So anyway,
We've had internet problems all afternoon.
yeah. Well, this thing said a minute ago something about the internet connection.
Yeah. But we're supposedly have good internet because you.
It's not like our internet. It's like where it's connected to up in the wobbly yonder somewhere.
Because you said we were getting how many?
300.
300 megabytes or something.
Yeah.
But is it storming there, Betty?
Probably not.
I mean, it's not here. It's just cloudy here. Big test.
See, we're getting all kinds of internet. I like the V4 update video.
Thank you.
Honestly, it's just so hot outside. We've just been looking for stuff to do inside the house. Videos on, so I'm gonna start a new section for our channel. It's called Redneck Eatery. I'm gonna make what's it I'm making?
Egg drop soup.
Egg drop soup. That's what I'm gonna make.
He's been saying that for a month now, though. No storms right now. What did it say? How many? 140 something?
143 megabytes per second.
Oh.
I mean, we got plenty of internet. It's not our internet here. It's like wherever it's
Coming from.
I'm going to. Yeah, we're going to start a whole nother channel. It's called Redneck Eatery. Not really, but it sounds good.
He come up with that on his own.
Pickled eggs, egg drop soup, pinto beans, cornbread.
She said, I love that soup. Make it.
I have the stuff in there to make it with for real.
Yeah. And you've been telling Augie you were going to make some and bring to him.
Yeah. Me and her just talking about making it a while ago. It's just
we got lazy.
My mind thinking it, my body doing it. It's just a whole different thing.
We got lazy.
Yeah.
We got home from work and
Long ride.
then we went out and fed and watered the chickens and
Roadkill soup.
Come in and ate dinner and turned on a live.
Yeah. Yeah, we actually got in before it's too late, so we figured we'd jump on here for a few minutes. Say hi, do there, buddy.
Chris got me a new water bather.
Yeah, one of them electric water bathers. It's like a standalone thing. It'll hold 7 quart jars, 21 pine or something like that, whatever it's called. We've done a video on it, we just ain't put it out yet. Yeah. Ain't had time to edit the video.
I told him we needed to do the eggs in it again, because the way we were doing it, just boiling them on the stove, and the way we do it with this, it cuts the time in like half.
Oh yeah, it's way different, but
I told him we need to do another video of pickled eggs with that.
Well, we've been getting home the evening, and we're trying to do up all these eggs. We've been pickling eggs all week, putting them in jars. So we probably got, I know we got at least 30.
Well, we did what, 27, 28 dozen eggs at a time.
Well, we got that big pot that we boil eggs in now, and I can get 7, 8 dozen eggs in that pot and boil them. And then we take and put them in the freezer, not the freezer, daggone it, but the refrigerator overnight. That way they kind of harden a little bit more instead of being real soft. That way when you put them in a jar, they don't just like fly all to pieces when you throw them in a jar. That's just kind of the way I do it.
She said she'd like to see that video.
I'll edit it this weekend sometime or another. Probably put it out like Tuesday. And we done the video. It's got a.
Well, we did.
We done an open box of it because it was pretty cool.
We haven't actually done anything in it because
we done anything that week.
Well, yeah.
Video wise, no.
But not a video, because he said we had a pickled egg video.
Yeah.
And we didn't have nothing grow in our garden yet. We have what, 5 or 6 hot peppers?
Yeah, well.
And what, 3 or 4 tomatoes?
All the greenery off the potatoes are gone. They're all dead. The cucumbers, all those died. It's just been so hot. And
yeah, we didn't get no cucumbers this year.
The onions, everything in the grow barrels is just pretty much done. The only thing living is the hot peppers and the tomato plants.
Basically, what's in the greenhouse.
And they'd be dead too if the side was off. If we put the wrap on, they'd all be dead too.
Yeah,
it's so hot.
Because it's so hot. Even with going out and watering them every night, they're not living. I've been too lazy lately.
Too hot to cook. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, we've been eating out a whole lot. That's killing me. Tabasco peppers. Wow, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Chris makes Carolina Reaper hot sauce.
Yeah, I make hot sauce and I also make hot pickled eggs.
Mm-hmm.
The ones we made this week was just regular. They're not hot because I don't have any peppers yet. I have a few growing now, but
that neither one of us eat them hot.
no, I just make them hot. Watch other people eat them because they hot.
Yeah, I ain't eating no hot pickled eggs. I'll eat. The hottest I eat is habaneros when I make it in my salsa.
Last time I made hot ones, I didn't have none of the peppers that I grow, so I had to go buy some habaneros to take the place on them. But you have to put so many of those in there to make them hot the way everybody likes them. So,
well, we grew habaneros last year.
Yeah. I just pickled Tabasco peppers. Yeah. A lot of people's into like pickled peppers and stuff like that. I've been making like pickles and pickled eggs and stuff like that for a long time.
And then I do salsa, pizza sauce. I have habaneros, Tabasco,
Jalapenos,
and
tomato.
Oh.
Peppers, yeah.
That's cool.
It's kind of like the habaneros you like and down, kind of.
Yeah.
Nothing extreme.
You did what all peppers did you do last year? You did
Carolina Reapers.
Carolina Reapers, habaneros, ghost peppers. I've been making cowboy candy. Oh. That sounds good.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. How do you make that?
Yeah, that sounds good.
I've heard of it, but
I don't know.
It just doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah, I don't think I've had it.
I've heard the name cowboy candy before.
Yeah, I've heard it before, but I don't think I had it. How are your taste buds?
Yeah, how are your taste buds?
Yeah, I usually try to make like pizza sauce, homemade pizza sauce, ketchup, salsa, canned tomatoes, stewed tomatoes.
Well, now somebody did give her a bunch of England pickles or whatever. Ashton knows what I'm talking about. He's in here. He knows what I'm
The
talking
cucumbers.
about. Cucumbers, yeah. And we make pickles out of them, and they're absolutely horrible.
Yeah, they're gross. I'm throwing them away.
They taste like it's the regular way that I pickle everything. Is the way we done those, and they come out like really sweet. They're like, I don't shit.
And they're soggy.
Yeah, they're not for pickling.
They're not hard like pickles. They're
the
soggy.
they're the skinny ones, but they're real long. Cucumbers. I think they're like New England pickles or cucumbers or England cucumbers or something. I can't remember. And they suck.
And I did like eight or nine runs of them.
Yeah.
And yeah, I got to throw them all away because they weren't good.
24, 25 jars of them.
Well, they fit 7 in the canner.
Yeah.
And I did like 8 or 9 runs of them.
Yeah, somebody gave her like a damn truckload of thing. Same way with the tomatoes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, with the tomatoes, I made salsa and spaghetti sauce and pizza sauce and everything with chop up jalapeno, 1 cup sugar, 1/2 cup vinegar, 1.5 cup water, boil, add peppers, turn heat down to simmer about ½ hour. Oh,
that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I've known of people doing what they call stuffed jalapenos. They stuff them. I don't even know what they stuff them with, but I've heard of that. I imagine you could take like the jalapenos, the big ones, the jumbo ones, about like stuff anything you want, like hamburger meat or something like that. But whenever I open up the brand new YouTube channel, it's going to be Redneck Eatery or what Hillbilly Eatery. What else call it? We'll just call it Redneck Eatery.
I don't know because I only half listen.
Yeah. I'm going to stuff them with hot dogs.
There you are. Okay.
Or Vienna sausages. Them little cups, little cans of Viennas.
He ain't right, y'all. Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah. You take them jumbo jalapenos, cut it up, and put like two or three of them little viney sausage in it, and then put you some of them. If they still had that welfare cheese, come in them big blocks, cut you off like 3 pieces and put on each one. That'd be pretty good.
You'll be eating that by yourself.
I know back in the day they call it welfare cheese. It come in a box about that long and square, and it was like one solid piece of cheese. You had to cut your little slices off it.
Like Velveeta?
I didn't like it. I thought it was horrible. I thought it tasted like sharp.
Did it look like Velveeta?
No, it looked like regular cheese.
Oh.
It just had a kind of a wangy taste to it. But we eat it, and we was either eat it or starved it, I guess.
Oh, I can't quite yawning.
I'm sure you come up with all kinds of stuff. Oh yeah. My whole channel is going to evolve around pinto beans, cornbread, ramps, egg drop soup, and Vienna sausages, welfare cheese.
Can you even get welfare cheese?
I don't think you can even get that stuff anymore.
I was just curious.
I don't think you can.
I don't know.
It used to be like once a month. Everybody went to they had one certain area, like one store or something they go to. It's kind of like a disc where they give it out kind of thing. You go in there and you give them your list, and they give you like powdered milk, the cheese.
The list you made, or
no? It's like a thing they send you in the mail. That's what you go in there and get once a month or whatever. That's back in the day where they used to do green stamps too. They're taking if you go shopping at a certain store, they give you it'll print out like stamps. They give you a book, and you fill that book full of stamps. Once you get it full, you got to use that book to buy stuff with.
Like stamps that you put on mail? Yeah,
but bigger. They're about that big. You just tear them off and put them in the book. It's like a row.
I grew up on commodity food, peanut butter.
Peanut butter, that's one, yeah. Horse meat. Yep.
I don't think I've ever had horse meat.
You probably have. Somewhat.
I know you said you ate it.
Mm-hmm. I went to a truck stop one time, and I ordered a steak. It was a steak, baked potato, come with a salad, and like a big large tea and stuff like that. And they brought that steak out there, and it covered the plate. It actually hung over the plate because I had to have like a little saucer to put my dipping sauce in, my sauce. And when I cut it up, I started eating it. That woman said, "How's that steak?" I said, "It's pretty good." She said, "A lot of people really don't like horse meat that much." Well, I'm sure they don't, but this one's pretty good. It tastes like a regular steak to me. I don't know. I'd go buy another because it covered the whole plate. And it wasn't of course, that was a long time ago. That's 25 years ago, probably. But I remember the peanut butter because it come in the big tub, the huge cardboard tub. It was about that big, about that tall. Makes us live longer, yeah. That's one that used to say it sticks to your ribs a little longer. I think what else we got. I know it's powdered milk, peanut butter, the cheese. I really can't remember what all she got. So she got all kinds of stuff.
You said that she got flour or something, didn't she?
No,
for
she
biscuits or cornmeal or something?
She go out and they used to sell self-rising flour, white lily flour, in 50-pound bags. She kept a metal can in the kitchen, looked just like a trash can. But she kept a big metal can in the kitchen, and she'd take those 2 50-pound bags once a month and fill that can full. And that's what we eat all month until the next time she got again.
For her biscuits and stuff?
She made biscuits like 3-4 times a day. As people come from everywhere to eat that woman's biscuit. And all it was flour and lard and water. That's all it was. Bologna sometimes, yeah. I don't think we ever got no bologna. I don't think we got that cheese. I was trying to remember what all they did give out, but that's been so long ago. Good Lord, I'm surprised they remember the cheese. She used to get the lard, like huge bucket of lard, and flour. No, she'd buy that once a month. She got her like this building jig or whatever. And then a lot of times couldn't afford regular milk, so she got like big boxes of powdered milk. Man, I'm telling you right now, if you ain't ever had powdered milk and you wake up in the morning, your mom makes you a big old bowl of cereal and whoops up that milk and pours in there. Yes, sir. That'll bring you alive.
Was it gross?
Yeah, it was gross. It was back in the day too, boy. It was like made out of cornmeal or something. I don't know.
We had that big flour and made clothes from the flour sacks.
Yeah. Well, the one she got was I remember going. We'd go to different stores of Ingles. We'd go to Ingles. There used to be a IGA out there, a Bilo, but the IGA I think is one we went to all the time. That in Ingles because we'd go in there and get the. She had certain stores she got certain stuff at. Because we'd go like 4 different stores once a month. We'd go to Ingles, IGA. Yeah, I mean she knew where she was going to get stuff. But I think Ingles was the only one at the time that sold those big 50-pound bag of flour. And she had that thing, the sifter you stick in there. She had one of those.
I have one there.
Yeah. But she made the biscuits the same way I do mine. But these people come from everywhere to eat that stuff. I mean, they're pretty good. Especially if you got some pintos. She'd make cornbread all the time too. But she didn't grind her cornmeal much. She always bought it. Obviously had the same mother.
It's what Bubba likes is cornmeal.
Yeah.
Cornbread.
Yeah, the baby likes those just like cornmeal, like a cornbread little patties. She got to where she stopped at the store all the time and buys like 4 packs of them. It's like a real thin, almost like a pancake, a small pancake, but it's cornbread. They'll get him one of those, walk around and eat it.
Or if you make them at home, he likes the little bitty ones that are like, they're not the big muffin ones, they're the little bitty size. He likes that.
Yeah. He does it well. I mean, we haven't been making that much lately though. He's getting older and he ain't much into it. We're just getting older and he's not much into that stuff anymore. His attention span has got like a really short now. He'll do it for a minute or two and he's out.
We need some good cooking videos or some good B-board videos or just something good to do videos on.
Yeah, like I said, it's been so hot outside. We've just been milking it, looking for stuff inside the house to do. Of course, I mean, in all honesty, we've still got tons of stuff we ain't done videos on that people send us in the mail. It's just you can't. I mean, you can't do like a video on, like I said, that thing there. You can't do an 8-minute video on that. It's just, what would you talk about? I just wing it on most of it. Some of the stuff they send us is actually pretty cool though.
Yeah.
I have I do need to get the video out on. It's a fertilizer injector. It's like a little thing that you run your water hose into, and you can set a timer on it, and it'll kick on, and it goes on your barrel. Your fertilizer, like liquid fertilizer, and the water goes through it, and it'll mix the fertilizer into the water and spread into your garden, like every how many times you set it a day or whatever. I got to do a video on that pretty soon. Of course, I ain't gonna be able to use it this year because everything's already.
But he says start cooking.
Start cooking, yeah. No kidding. We're gonna start pickling eggs again. Looks like. I want to dehydrate some more, but that just takes forever to dehydrate them because you got to grind them and all that stuff. And that just
very time consuming, but so is pickling them.
I got that little bullet looking grinder thing. Then after we dehydrate them, I break them up and put them in that bullet and then grind them. But you grind them in, and then you got to jar your guts out, sit there, shake it, get it all, go back down there again. Jar my damn liver loose trying to do it.
I think so, Betty.
I actually fell asleep. Yeah. He probably did. You know them kids, though.
I would say he's working on his car, but it's dark outside, ain't it?
Yeah. Well, Papa's got a garage.
No, he might be working on his car in the garage.
Yeah, he might be. He might have it out there in the shop. No, sir. There he is.
Okay, he's not working on his car.
Where's you at,
He's not asleep.
You was like listening from the back? I know how you are. When you gonna fix your car, Ashton?
No sleep for the wicked.
You ain't lying. I told you Papa I was gonna come over one day and look at that little skid steer. I need to come over and look at it. I'm interested in getting it. That's what I need up here on this mountain for the road and all that stuff.
We need something, that's for sure, because it's a washing out.
Yeah, this road's getting horrible. And a whole lot you can do about it, though. It is what it is. That's what happens when you live in the boonies. We're sleep for the weary. Yeah. Or I guess your habits you take up.
Yeah, my car probably wouldn't even come in here, especially if it rains. We park my car down the road.
Mm-hmm. Down to broke down house.
Or what the baby calls broken down house. Which I guess it kind of is. A tree fell on it and they never fixed it.
There's a when you start up our road here, when it turns into gravel, you go up over the, as Bubba calls it, the boinka boinka, and then down the other side of the rock. When you get the bottom side on our side here, there's like a little place off the side of the road there that somebody flattened out. They put a shed in there. And they was actually living in a shed for a while. And, well, when I say a while, I mean like a very short while. Because they had the shed in there for probably like 3 or 4 weeks. And a big old tree fell right across the top of it. Pow! And it just flattened it. And that's what Bubba calls his broke down house. So like if he wants to ride his bike or his 4-wheeler or something like that, he said he's going to ride to his broke down house and then turn around. That's what.
Yeah, he goes to the broken down house and back.
Yeah. So if it's like extremely muddy in here, her car gets parked all the way down there. Mm-hmm. And it has been extremely muddy in here all year because it's rained. Don't stop it rain up here.
Aren't you working a little, Action?
He's working very little.
A lot, I mean.
Oh, no. No, he's not working a lot. He might be. I'll give him credit. He might be. I know every time he comes here, he gets hurt every single time. I think he just does that thinking I've got insurance or something.
No, he didn't get hurt the last time.
Well, that'd be the only time he did. I think he's wanting to cash in on my insurance policy.
You ain't got none.
That would be the problem. I ain't never known somebody get hurt like he does that. Every single time. I mean,
my back itches. So
now we got this little thing going every time he comes. Now I just give him 3 or 4 Tylenol and say, go ahead and take these before we even go out there.
No, you don't. Don't lie on him.
Somebody got to. Hey, he's a pretty good worker.
Why are you being so mean?
I'm not. Because he didn't come this weekend, that's why.
Did you ask him to?
I always ask him to come.
Speak for yourself. Oh. Mine works like a sweatshirt. Sweatshop. Showing up is important.
Yeah, I think that's, in the employment world, that's called no call, no show. That's a fireable offense. Termination.
I told you, his car broke down.
Yeah.
You should know the feeling.
Yeah. She wrapped hers around the pole and the front end fell out of mine. All in the next set. All within 2 days.
Yeah, all within 24 hours. Within 12 hours.
Mm-hmm. There's one pole, one, in the middle of Tractor Supply. And she found it with the front end of my car.
There's a bunch of them. I just hit one.
Well, you found that one for sure. It perfectly conformed the front of the car right around it.
Free help is hard to find, Chris.
It is, yeah.
See?
Well, I have to feed him. I have to give him snacks. Mountain Dew. Well, he don't recommend Mountain Dew. He drinks like a lot of water.
He don't need a lot of food neither.
Yeah.
Chris is exaggerating, y'all. Chris is the one that needs a snack every time you turn around.
Yeah, I'm a grown boy.
And he's just blaming it on Ashton. We must be boring. We went from 11 to 3.
You probably have. Back 6. Yes, that has to be ads. I thought I'd turn them off. I'll have to figure that thing out.
But yeah, Chris is the one that's hungry, and he's blaming it on Ashton. He's got to blame it on somebody, I guess.
He just mad because I called him out on Facebook. I was just looking out for his well-being. That's all it was.
Chris will get hungry, and he'll say, Ashton wants something to eat.
We need to
do what?
And he started me, Betty. I'm thin.
Ashton, I was telling him that
Thin, you.
Chris over here will say, he'll say, Ashton's hungry every time he's hungry.
Yeah. He's thin. He knows all about the snacks. He knows all about the undercover snacks, the underground snacks.
Betty says I can tell on videos.
Somebody got to do it again. I did manage to get the vents for the eaves of the building today. I need to put those in tomorrow. If I can get them in without having a heat stroke.
I was going to say if it ain't too hot.
When we're supposed to be tomorrow. Let's see here.
I don't know.
So what temperature's supposed to be tomorrow here? It is going to be about the same as today. 85. It was 84. I was 84 today. Tomorrow's going to be sunny and 85. Sunday's at sunny and 86. And then it's going to rain Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So, yay.
Of course it's going to rain all week. We've been chilly all week, she said. We've had the air on all week. Because it's hot.
Yeah. I'll be glad when I get the roof over this thing here, whenever I get to start adding on to it. Because it's like a little oven in here of a day when you're not here. Because I don't leave like the air on and stuff while we're gone. It's just, I just don't. I should, but I don't. Just set it up a little higher and just leave it on.
Yeah, we don't leave nothing.
But the best thing about it is whenever we get home, I can turn that mini split on in 15, 20 minutes, something like that. It's completely cooled down in the whole house. So
turn it on by the time you go out and feed and water the chickens and come back. It's cool in here.
It's good and cool.
We haven't turned air on yet. Just fans.
Just fans. Oh, you have to have air in here.
You got to have
it. I've seen it 96, 97 degrees inside the house here.
85 is harder weather for up there.
Yeah. That's what I've been saying. I don't know what it is about this side of this mountain. Even the other areas, in this little place where we live at, this community where we live at, or this side of Tennessee that we're in, it just not as hot. I don't know what it is, but I don't know if it's just me. I don't know. But when you come here on the side of this mountain, this opening that we carved out of this mountain, it is hot.
Even at night, we leave the air on and the fans on because if not, you can't breathe in.
Yeah. Just leave the mini split. We leave it on low, like the fan speed on real low, and I set the temperature down like 68 or 70, and just leave it on while we're here.
And then we have the fan on that bedroom, fan on that bedroom. Well, if somebody's here, this bedroom. If not, just our bedroom.
Well, that mini split's 18K mini split. I mean, it's really oversized for what it's doing, but I mean, it works out good. Because it actually, if you leave it on, if you leave the fan on high or something like that, you get up in the middle of the night, froze to death.
She said we're just cheap. Well, we're on solar and don't really have a bill here, so yeah. I mean, it don't affect us.
I got a good deal on that mini split, or we wouldn't have it. But we'd still have like a window one. You know, we started out with one in the window. It worked okay, but nothing like this here.
But when we had the window one, we didn't have real good batteries, and it was a struggle.
Yeah, what? I mean, it was still doable, but nothing like right now.
But I'm saying we had to keep turning the generator on when they got low. Chris worked you so hard, you have a heat stroke.
Yeah, you ain't lying. Had myself a heat stroke.
Yeah, Ashton's been up here a few times and got blistered.
Poor old feller, he got like 3rd-degree burns up here. Was putting the roof on the front porch several years back. But
he needed some of that aloe soap.
Yeah.
At that time, but we weren't even making it then.
It was up our, it was up on top sitting, and he sat there a little too long. I guess it was well done when he come down. He missed like 4 or 5 days of work. Like 3rd-degree burn. It was all blistered up and everything.
Chris is laughing at you, Ashton.
That was funny.
That's mean.
It's not mean. He's a grown man. He knew to come off that roof. It's like eggs. You know when to turn them over. When they're cooking, you know when to flop them eggs over. What's that?
Our son put us in
baked tater.
Mini split for winter, but we just
use AC. This one here, the mini split that we have here is one of them Comfort Totals. I got it off eBay, to be honest with you, and I only gave like $450 for it, and it was the big 18K mini split. So I mean,
he wants to get a different one though. Energy efficient?
This one here, the only bad thing about this one here, it absolutely sucks a lot of power to run it. But I mean,
don't affect our batteries though. I mean, they're at 97%.
The battery's still 97.
And so I mean,
they're probably, if we leave it on low like it is right now all night long, in the morning we get up, the batteries will be like probably 90%.
And that's after taking showers, running coffee, cooking breakfast, running the vacuum, just running basically whatever we want. We keep a fan going all night, keep TVs on all night. Mm-hmm. This one's usually on and the bedroom one's on.
Babies hear all that stuff in there.
Mm-hmm. Got to get some silver gel on Amazon. Takes pain away from burn. ASAP.
Yeah.
That's that stuff Ashley gave me. Yeah. Silver gel.
Yeah.
Yeah, my sister gave me some of that.
It did pull the sunburn out of her, like.
And off the baby, remember?
Oh yeah. Yeah, he got sunburn. He was like red as a pickled beet. And she rubbed it on him next morning. It went.
Mm-hmm.
Don't ask how.
I know. Yeah, my sister gave me some of that in Florida, and it works really good. My sister Ashley did.
They said we have that at the hospital. Well, you need to get you some, Ashton, and keep it in your pocket for when you come down here.
Keep it in your pocket, he says. Keep it on hand, basically, because Chris is going to scorch you if not.
He scorches himself. I had nothing to do with that. Worth every penny, yeah. That was like a miracle thing when you put on the baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he was like hurting, blood red, hurting next morning.
Yeah.
Next morning, he said it didn't even hurt.
Yep.
And it wasn't even as red as it was. It's more like a tan looking then.
Mm-hmm.
They come out with all kind of stuff. Have you been watching the last days guys still, Betty? That man gives me the cold chills when I watch him.
Yeah, sometimes. Every video.
Yeah. I normally don't put a whole lot of stock in somebody that talks like that, but whenever you get about everything you say right, I mean, he got to be doing something. I mean, because some of the stuff he says, I mean, just absolutely 100% correct. Software update from my phone. Now, I give Ashton a hard time, but he's a pretty good worker, I guess. When he wants to be, like my daddy said.
Oh. I also watch Spirit Man.
I don't think I've ever heard of him.
I don't think I've heard of him either.
Yeah.
Spirit Man JT. Got like that with The Simpsons. Ashton said.
Yeah. That's kind of crazy how The Simpsons did that, though. I mean, some of the stuff they predicted on The Simpsons.
What is on our screen?
No, you don't tell me.
It went away. JT says the same stuff.
Joseph Tittle. I don't think I've ever heard of him. I'll have to look him up.
I don't think I've heard of him neither.
I have to look him up. Some of that stuff is just, I mean, you can tell they just absolutely talking out of their head. But now that guy, last days guy, he's pretty spot on.
I like him.
It's kind of hard to not believe half of what he said whenever he's got so many things 100% correct. So. That's just the way I look at it. I mean, kind of freaky. That's about like the old days Indians used to smoke that peyote. That may be what he's doing.
What's that?
It's kind of like a hallucinogen type thing.
Well,
I guess it's the 1800s version of acid, I would say. Peyote, I think, is like a mushroom. I think it grows in horse crap. If I'm not mistaken.
Hard. I have to turn it down a little.
Yeah, that part of it, I mean, that's just kind of weird for me to listen to, but I mean, it is what it is. I'm not used to that. I'm a Southern Baptist, I guess. Of course, I mean, honestly, some of the Southern Baptist church you go to is just as bad. They jump up and down, scream, holler, carry on, kick and beat, and everything else.
Richard can't watch it. Can't watch him.
Whenever I was a young kid, I was like early young. Used to go to church at a certain, I ain't gonna mention no names, but that guy, he was like that. He was a Southern Baptist, and he would jump up and down. He'd scream, he'd holler, he'd throw stuff, kick stuff, fall on the floor, jump around. I mean, I thought he was having epileptic seizures there at one time. I didn't know. But everybody said that's just what he does.
Yeah. Some Baptists shoving me.
You went to the wrong.
I was gonna say I have.
Yeah, that's if you go over there to Steve's church, that's about every fifth word.
Yeah,
that he says.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
He used to say it all the time.
Yeah, he still does.
Sonny probably does too.
Oh yeah, he does.
No, we run it off of our solar.
Solar generator. No, everything runs off the solar, the solar system.
We don't even use our generator anymore.
I think they're referring to like
a solar generator.
That thing there.
Oh. No, it's run off.
Yeah, we have 3 or 4 of the little solar, little battery. What do you call that? I guess you call them solar generators, power stations. We have 3 or 4 of those. But everything here runs just like normal, like plug it into the wall kind of thing.
And it's all run off of our solar.
Yeah, everything's 100% solar powered here. Well, right now it's all battery powered. Sun's down.
How are you, off-grid lifestyle? Where are y'all located?
Off-grid lifestyle. Yeah, I don't think I've seen your live for. Welcome.
Yeah, welcome. Thank you for joining us.
We just get on here and give Ashton a hard time.
He does. Where?
Yeah, where are you located at?
We're in Tennessee.
Yeah. I guess this would be technically considered northeast Tennessee.
I don't get that technical.
Well, we're like the top and the side. Let me know.
South Texas. He has a senior to go through high school.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, you're in South Texas, so it's probably still 100 degrees where you're at.
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah, these things all here. He cooking down there.
Right. Well, it was hotter here when I was in Florida, because when I talked to you, you said it was hotter here than what it was when I was down there.
Yeah. I think it was 97 degrees here then.
It was like in the 80s down there.
90, just say 90, 89, 90, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, South Texas is hot. It's pretty much hot there, even in the winter, I'm thinking.
I don't think I've ever been to Texas. Looking at land in September, hoping to start in the spring. 100 is nice day.
Then
11 miles
from the border, yeah. Yeah, I'll just be in January for the 100. I know it's on days down there. I know probably feels like 120.
Right.
Be down there for the Mexico. So are you do you live like off grid solar and stuff like that, or are you grid tied or what? It snowed 22 years ago. Yeah. Well, I mean, all honesty, it hasn't snowed here that much. I mean, times have definitely changed. I mean, for real, they're really.
I don't think it snowed last year. Was it? It was the year before when we got my car stuck up here, wasn't it? Yeah. So it's been
this past year. I mean, it snowed a couple times. I mean, but it was gone within the same day or the next morning, and nothing
that we couldn't get in or out of.
Yeah. But I mean, that's it. Normally, it snows every other day in the winter here. But it hasn't been like that in years. It really hasn't. Well, I mean, you get a little higher, like on the parkways and stuff like that. You know, like the Boone, North Carolina, somewhere like that. I mean, of course, it's gonna snow up there because that's like in the clouds anyway.
It hasn't even really snowed enough for baby to play in.
Yeah.
Ice and snow will cause you to hurt your Yeah, Ashton. Where's that my?
Sailboat.
I'm on the grid now.
700 volt solar system to start with. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's a good start. I mean,
yeah, that's cool.
I don't know if you've seen like our solar videos and stuff like that, but we got it's honestly a pretty massive system though. And I'm fixing to add 24 more solar panels to it. That'll be a total of 60. When I get them added, I'll have a total of 60 250 watt panels.
After we add on.
Yeah. Well, if I can just get the frame up and get the roof framed in, because I want to add them before winter. I wouldn't mind, speaking of boats, I wouldn't mind having like a, I guess like a houseboat, like in the middle, you know, like what they call them, where they live in them, like cabin boats.
Yeah,
they take like a pontoon boat and build a cabin on it, kind of thing. That's what I'm talking about. They put it somewhere with soft shoulder and stuff. I thought that'd be pretty cool. I've always wanted one of those. Thank you. It's a
lot of work and a lot of.
It's the best low budget system I could come up with. Just to be honest with you.
Yeah, we started out with the little like car battery type deals.
Yeah, I started out like 24, 28 deep cycle marine batteries.
We just worked our way up with it.
Then I built a battery bank out of Nissan Leaf batteries. Vacation home. Yeah. Yes. I always thought it'd be pretty cool to have something like that. But as much as it rains anymore, it'd sink or float me off in the middle of the Atlantic while I was asleep.
I think it'd be cool to have a house.
Have to put the paddles out there and roll.
That'd be my home away.
Bring her back.
That'd be my home away from home. When I wasn't here, I'd be there. Huh?
Yeah. But as far as the solar system that we have, you can't tell the difference between this and like grid power. You know what I mean? There's no difference because everything we use is the same as you would use on a home in the city.
And I run a lot of stuff. Blow dryers, straighteners, air fryers, coffee pots.
You probably hear that right now. The fan, if you can hear that on here, I don't know if you can or not, but that's the inverter in there. Sound like a jet engine taking off in there on the side of the wall. That's what that sound is.
I've got to where I zone it out. I don't even hear it.
I mean, you just don't pay no attention.
I don't pay no attention to it. I don't hear it. I just zone it out. Unless he makes a comment, then I'm like, oh yeah, it is running.
But it's not that bad. It really ain't. But once we get the shed done, all that'll be out of here anyway, so you won't hear nothing.
And it's right outside the bedroom door, and we just shut the door.
Yeah.
Don't hear it.
I'm really impressed with it, though, as far as like durability, I would say, and what it'll handle and what it won't handle. Because we can run the mini split, we can run the water heater, the electric stove, like cooking on the stove, oven and eyes on it. The water pump, it's electric. Let's see.
Well, I've had
TVs, lights, internet, everything all at one time.
I've had all the burners, the oven, the air fryer, the coffee pot, the water heater, my straightener plugged in, the blow dryer plugged in, and we've had the air on, and then the TVs all at once.
No, there's one time that the power actually kicked off, and that was the only time. And that's whenever I was wiring up the electric stove. I took the back off of it, and normally, well, let me put it this way. Normally, when you buy an electric range, the wires in it is normally where they need to go, right? Mm-hmm. Well, I opened up the back, and I said, well, I think this wire needs to go here. It didn't. It needed to go back over here. And it kicked everything off. As soon as I turned the breaker on for it, pow!
But
we had to buy another stove.
I bought the stove on Marketplace.
Yeah.
And because our oven went out. And then when I bought it on Marketplace, Chris and Jordan brought it in here. And when they took the panel off the back of it, it was like the whole back of it had been on fire.
Right at the back. If you take the back side off of the electric stove, there's like a spot where the light bulb is. Just like you change the light bulb from the inside of the stove, like you let the door down. But if you take the back off, it's like the housing for that bulb. And from there, it's like it caught on fire right there. Because the whole back of the insulation and all was like black, like something had been on fire in it. And I just thought maybe it just needed the wire moved.
So needless to say, we only kept that, 2-3 weeks, and we got another one.
Yeah. The eyes on it worked fine, but the oven wouldn't work.
But we were real skittish about leaving the power onto it because you could tell that it had been caught on fire.
Yeah.
And that's just a fire safety hazard for us.
On that one, I turned the breaker on for it, and she'd use it. And when she got done with everything, I'd get the breaker back off because I just didn't trust it enough I didn't trust the stove enough to leave it on all the time.
But we only did that for like 2 weeks, and we got another stove.
Yeah.
Because that was just unsafe to us. That's a safety issue.
Yeah, unsafe to everybody. Mm-hmm. Catch this mountain on fire and then burn plumb to Knoxville.
Right.
That's the only time I've ever had the power kick out for any reason whatsoever, and that was just my own fault.
Well, I think
it's got some pretty good safety features on it. We'll put it that way.
That's the only time the power's been shut off at all. Even when you installed more batteries, you left all the power on.
Yeah. Don't do that at home, people.
Yeah, don't do as Chris does. Because he'll scare you sometimes.
Yeah, get you alone, I guess.
You don't shut nothing off.
The hardest I've been shocked in a long time
is
on that roof. Yeah. That's 400 and some volts. 400, almost 500 volts.
I told you.
When it's hitting you, it wouldn't be like, it's enough to hit you, but it wasn't 400 some volts.
But I told you it was shocking me, and you didn't believe me.
It's probably
you had
three panels, whatever it was.
You had to test it yourself.
70 volts, 70, 80 volts hitting you.
But I told you, and you didn't believe it. You had to try it yourself and see if it shocked you.
Then I wired all 12 panels in series and made like almost 500 volts out of them, and then it curled my toes.
I told you.
You could hear it when it hit me. It's like, yeah. They're actually everywhere. All this week, they've been everywhere.
Yeah.
Russia's getting hammered with them. I think they had 3 or 4 major ones in the past week or two. I think it's like yesterday, day before, had another 7.0 or something like that. And my daggone eyeballs burning out of my head. But yeah, they've been earthquakes everywhere. Some of the channels I watch, like the news things, stuff like that, they're saying that the magma is moving and all this crazy stuff. But the good news out of everything is we're about to have alien visitors. Supposed to be here. I can't remember when they said. I want to say the 23rd or something of this month. They got this great big old thing. It's the size of Rhode Island, they said. I think it's what it said. The state, I'm for sure. Flying around, it's close to the sun, all this other good stuff. And they said the way it was moving, it wasn't an asteroid. They think it's intelligent beings, like a spacecraft is what they're thinking. And that's the last days actually had a little deal about talking about that too. I can't remember his name. The guy just called him Last Days guy. They actually had a video on that talking about it. He said there'd be people like standing in the streets holding signs, "Welcome to Earth," and all this crap.
Oh yeah. I've seen that one.
And I think they all get zapped in his vision though. Well, first off, I ain't gonna stand up there on the sign and say anything.
Me neither.
I don't have my little tail right here in the house.
Up on the mountain.
Hopefully it don't zap my solar.
Becky Ellen Envision. Hey, that. Can't read it. Windows security. Becky Ellen Envision. He says, yep.
Yeah.
We had something pop on our screen. We couldn't read what she wrote.
Yeah, there's several channels talking about like fake alien invasions and stuff. I mean, I don't know if I put a whole lot of stock into that, but they did say there was a big old rock looking thing flying around out there in the atmosphere somewhere to wherever. In the clouds, stars, or somewhere. Between here and the sun, I guess. And they said the way that it's behaving or moving, that it can't be like a comet. It has to be something that's actually been moved by something or someone.
You got that eye red.
I know, I can tell. It's burning up.
I can see it on the video.
Yeah. Planet X more likely. And I do, honestly, I do kind of believe in that. The main reason is simply because it is in the Bible. That one is. But I used to like really sit down and research that, the Planet X thing, Nibiru and all that. I used to really sit down and read a lot and watch a lot of stuff about that, but kind of got out of it. I guess if I put a whole lot of stock in anything, I'd say if I put a whole lot of stock in anything, it would be pole shift. Climate change, not so much. The climate change would be part of pole shift, I suppose, but I guess what they say is like the north is going to be the south pole kind of thing. It happens every so many thousands of years or whatever it flops over, I guess. I guess it's that time for it to flop. Then I have to turn all my solar panels back the other way. Not really, like I said a million times before, but the really reason that I put like the pole shift thing, really the reason I put a whole lot of thought into that is because I'm kind of a solar nerd when it comes to like solar panels, stuff like that. And I always like to watch, like in the summer, like spring, summer, stuff like that. I'll see where the sun sets and stuff like that. That way I know where to put my next panels. And it's different. It's really different. When I first started building a solar system up here, the sun was directly right overhead. That's the reason I put them the way they are, because they went directly over our head. And in the wintertime, it just barely topped them trees right there. And now in the summertime, it's over there. In wintertime, it's plumb down there. So, I mean, there's a dramatic change in the last, I want to say 6 years, 7 years, something like that. There's been a dramatic change. Magnetic pole, yeah. Very well could be, yeah. Either way, something's got it going askew, I'd say, is the word I'm looking for. Either something's moving or the house is moving. Well, not the house, but like the other solar panel. Well, I had the solar panel on the rail here, and I moved them up there. So,
hey, Tommy. How are you?
Well, Tommy. But yeah, I used to watch that stuff like that a whole lot, as far as like Planet X and Never and stuff like that. I used to get into watching stuff like that. Actually, I remember back in 2012 when the Mayans predicted the end of time and all that crap. I was sweating that for a minute. That's pretty good. We got a few more. But I guess time will tell. At least we know we ain't gonna be flooded again. I think it'll be by fire next time. Volcanoes and such. They got this thing out where it's like talking about all the super volcanoes, all the magmas moving and all this crap. And Yellowstone's going crazy right now with all kinds of uplift and all kinds of stuff right now. Mary Greeley News, she talks about Yellowstone like every day, like 2 or 3 times a day. And if you watch her, she talks about like the lifts, the uplifts on the ground, how much it's rising. Some of it, I like watching all that because some of it scare you a little bit. I do know that if that thing was to go off, I think they said it caused like a 2 or 3 year nuclear winter. Be ash fill the ozone, I guess, or like the layer. The sun won't get through for like 2 or 3 years. Which would absolutely suck because our solar wouldn't work. Well, it worked for about a week and a half, 2 weeks. Until the battery plumbed out of whack. I'd say we'd probably, if we didn't run the air in like the stove and stuff like that, cooked on fire, we'd probably get just the refrigerators keeping stuff cold and the lights 2.5 weeks out of 2 weeks at least. It was pretty good.
Well, we could not use the lights and just use lanterns and only use the stove. Then it'd last longer.
We're talking about the wood stuff. In the summer? Well, you lost your wife.
Yeah, still got that too.
Oh.
I done lost my mind. Build a fire in the ground.
Build a fire in the ground?
On the ground. There's plenty of wood out there.
I agree with you. Yes, they are. There's all kinds of. I'm old. I'm good. Yeah. That's me. Honestly, when I was younger, I used to put a whole lot of stock and all that stuff, like listening to it, watching it, stuff like that. But the older you get, it's like, I don't care, whatever. Because just to be honest with you, some of these people that we got running around is going to actually run this country one day. I don't want to see it. I mean, I don't want to be part of it.
It's going to be scary.
It's when you think it's scary. Half these idiots get to run in the country. I mean, it's bad enough as it is. Dang.
Yep.
I would be just plumb tickled if they do away with property tax, or just tax in general. Well, not necessarily all taxes, because I mean, I understand there have to be something like when you go buy something, pay a tax on it. But on your cars, your home, stuff like that, why would you continue to pay tax on something that you own? I don't get it. But
after you paid it off, you're still paying for it.
You got to pay road taxes for your vehicles to get a tag, and there's more potholes in East Tennessee than there are in the state of Texas, probably. In Western North Carolina, you'd lose a Volkswagen Bug in some them potholes. But yet you got to pay your road tax. I don't believe in property tax. I don't.
Pay for your house to pay for taxes again.
Mm-hmm.
Same way with your car.
You got to pay taxes on the gas. You got to pay taxes on the oil that's put inside your vehicle. You got to pay taxes on your vehicle once a year. You got to buy your tag. If you buy tires for it, you got to pay tax on those. It's a whole tax thing just got plumb out of hand. They need to do like just a straight across the board tax, like stuff you buy, like stuff at the store, pay tax on that. Which I really don't even understand that. I don't like it, but it is what it is. Like when you go buy stuff, pay tax on it. I mean, you're paying for it. The government didn't make it.
Mm-hmm. North Carolina taxes extra for electric cars.
Mm-hmm. That's like you go work 40 hours, they're going to take $200 or $300 out of your check. They didn't sit there beside me and make that money. It'd been fine if they tagged me out, tagged yourself in a couple times, to take over, but they just didn't do it. Oh Lord, I can talk about that all day long. The whole tax thing just smokes my bacon.
Internet paused again.
Yeah, we'll probably have to jump off. Something's going on with the internet for sure. Because we still got good speed and stuff. Is it paused on yours?
No.
A little bit behind. You're probably like 30 seconds behind. Anyway, well, I guess it's about time to end it anyway, guys. We'll call it quits for tonight. We had a couple of new people come in tonight. Thank y'all for coming in.
Yeah, thank y'all.
And
we hope you watch us or join us again on our videos.
Yeah. As Bubba says, like and subscribe.